Give me 1 second. Knock you. Umbrella bent. Brand new umbrella. Wind kind of strong, but it is what it is. Continue. I got another one, so it's okay. Can be replaced easily, no problem. Now let's go on to another precept involving the Edomites. Again, we're talking about the Edomites still being around. Okay. Let's go to 2 Maccabees 12. Man, they're gonna do this, man. Second Maccabees chapter 12. Wind would pick up. The rain go away and the wind pick up. You don't know what they want to do. And there was no buildings right here to stop the wind. I'm like out in the middle. Right behind me was City Park, so ain't no trees or nothing right here by the harbor. Wind blowing so violent. Second Maccabees chapter 12, and this is drops of the story. Bear me 1 second. Second Maccabees 12. Let's go back down to verse 32. It says, and after the feast called Pentecost, they went forth against Gorgias, the governor of Idumea, who came out with 3,000 men of foot and 400 horsemen. And it happened that in their fighting together, a few of the Jews were slain. At which time Dositheus, one of Bacanor's company, who was on horseback and a strong man, was still upon Gorgias, and taking hold of his coat, drew him by force. And when he would have taken that cursed man alive, a horseman of Thracia, coming upon him, smote off his shoulder, so that Gorgias fled unto Marissa. All right. So Gorgias, like I said, he was a governor, and he was charged of a stronghold, and he would fight against Jake. All right. And he was an Idumean, which is what, an Edomite. All right. Going back to what they came after, Ptolemy, so and Antiochus Epiphanes them. They came under that whole ranking file system of the Greeks' power structure. Tell you how after Alexander died, because he only reigned 12 years, and after he died, the men that were under him, they took crowns themselves, and then so did the men after them. All right. And they was, like I said, Judas Maccabees, so-called black men, you know, Jews, so-called blacks. All right. Be specifically, they was Levites. All right. To be specific, they was Levites. Which would be the Levites would be the so-called Haitians today. All right. That led the Maccabean revolt was led by the Levites, which are the so-called Haitians today. All right, they was fighting against them Edomites, man. All right, it says, that is on there. Oh yeah, 36 says, now when they that were with Georgias had fought long and were weary, Judas called upon the Lord that he would show himself to be their helper and leader of the battle. So, you know, showing you what? Can't possibly be no Edomites, so-called white people. When have you seen Esau call for the Lord for anything? All right? It tells you that in book of, let's get there. I kept reading, I want to read that part. In the middle of war, Judas Maccabees called upon the Lord. Meaning what? He prayed to the Most High. All right, that he would come and help him against the Edomites. All right. So let's prove that Esau don't know the Most High. The book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse 4 says, the wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. So there you go, right there. Even right now, Esau, you see Esau's society, all right? He know what he's doing wrong, but he was made to be the wicked. So he's doing his role, or he's fulfilling his role as the wicked, all right? He can't transgress that. He can't turn around and do good. Esau have no good track record, all right? When they was the Greeks, Romans, even now, they don't have no good track record. Only track record he got is the wickedness. It tells you that, I'm reading the Maccabees, right? Now, when this guy, Alexander the Great, came into power, it tells you that evils were multiplied throughout the earth. It could have said a specific country, land, land mass, whatever, but it said that evils were multiplied in the earth. All right? You know why? The Most High is not in all his thoughts. You know what's in Esau's thought process? In Esau's thought process is how he can destroy things. All right? That's what's in the so-called white man's mind. How he can destroy things. All right? He don't think about building anything. The only thing he'll build, all right, is something that's going to cause the loss of life. So he'll build up a gun arsenal, all right, or gun armory, all right. He'll build up weaponry, all right, things that he trusts with his life, which is the gun, the sword. That's his blessing. But anything that creates life, he will not build it. He's against life. He's anti-life, all right. That's another reason why he got taken out of the way too, man. All right. You wonder why people don't live as long? Thanks to Esau, man. Thanks to the so-called white man for giving you GMO foods, for contaminating the water, for contaminating the air. All right? Cause you to eat arsenic and lead and stuff. And mercury, high levels of lead and mercury in your food and stuff, and in your water. Thanks to Esau, man. Right? Thanks to Esau, you have these things. Right? Let's prove what I'm saying about the evils being multiplied. First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule everyone in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, like I was saying earlier. So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. And that's a profound statement. That means in an Orchid sense, which, at that time, it was a known world. All right, so that size of Earth, because they weren't over here yet, or they hadn't come over here yet, which is during, when they came over here, it was during the Renaissance, when, this creep, Cristobal Colon, all right? So, which he didn't even touch the mainland of America, all right? Another lie that was told. Didn't discover anything, all right? First of all, you didn't discover nothing. But anyways, my point is, when you so-called white people, which are the Edomites, the Idumeans, same thing, when y'all came into power, evils will multiply in the earth, all right? Because Alexander himself was, like I said, he was doing an abominable act by lying with mankind like he's supposed to lie with a woman. Come on, man, that's an abomination according to the Bible, man. All right, according to the Lord, that's an abomination, man. All right, the Lord told Noah's sons after the flood to do what? To be fruitful and multiply. Told that to what? His 3 sons, and they had wives. That's how the earth was replenished through Noah's 3 sons, man. Meaning what? That's how all the people that died. There's only 8 people survived the flood, but outside the 8 people that survived, the rest of the many billions of people that came back on the earth, they came back, all right, through one of the 3 sons of Noah. All right, and we come through Shem. All right, we come through Shem. Most of the nations come through Shem, by the way. All right, because they try to say that Jake. They try to say that we come from Ham. No, they tell you that Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. So you're not the progenitor of them. And then they're also trying to say like things about the rest of us too. They're trying to say like they're trying to act like if you're dark and you're associated with the so-called Negroes, then y'all come from Africa and shit like that. No, they'll try to associate us with the Egyptians. Like you look at the history. I had found this out one time years ago. They were trying to associate us Seminoles with the they were trying to associate us with the I think it was the Egyptians or one of them sons of Ham. Like hell no. All right. And then they were trying to say there was already black people here before Christopher Columbus came, but that has nothing to do with Ham. Outside of Ham making the statues, the Olmec statues, man. All right, which that goes back to the Philistines during the time of King Solomon's navy, man. That's when King Solomon was. Right, but the first people that lived here, actually live here, was the northern tribe of us. All right, those of us that are so-called Latinos and so-called Native Americans, we were the first ones to actually live on this land. I mean, occupy it as far as living. Simeon, Zebulon. Well, I'll read the bywords. So-called Dominicans, so-called Panamanians and Guatemalans, so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Cubans, so-called Central Indians, so-called North American Indians, so-called Brazilians and Colombians and Uruguayans, so-called Argentinians and Chileans, so-called Mexicans, right? We're the ones that were the first ones to live in this land, all right? So, I had to clear it up too, all right? You gotta. Sometimes you gotta go into that history, man. All right, now let's go from there. I'm gonna use my mobile sword. Save me some time and go right to it. All right, let's get No precepts. All right, let's go into some more history about the Edomites. There's a lot of things that the Edomites did we gotta give an account to. First Ezra chapter 4, starting at verse 43, and it says, screen, it says, then said he unto the king, remember thy vow which thou hast vowed to build Jerusalem in the day when thou camest to thy kingdom. This during the time of the Persians and Medes. Here it comes. It says, then said he unto the king, remember thy vow which thou hast vowed to build Jerusalem in the day when thou camest to thy kingdom, and to send away all the vessels that were taken away out of Jerusalem, which Cyrus set apart when he vowed to destroy Babylon, and to send them again thither. Thou hast also vowed to build up the temple which the Edomites burned when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldees. Yep, so, hey, you got to pay for the temple, all right? You ain't going to be forgiven for none of that, man. And you destroyed the temple on multiple occasions, man. As far as when you was the Romans, and then during the time of the Babylonians, man. All right. It says, because yeah, when the Chaldees made Jerusalem, when they made Jerusalem desolate, you Edomites went in there and you destroyed the temple, man. All right. You always put your hands on the wrong things, Esau. That's when the Most High is going to jack you up, man. All right. It says, verse 46. And now, O Lord the King, this is that which I require and which I desire of thee, and this is the priestly liberty of proceeding from thyself. I desire therefore that thou make good the vow, the performance whereof with thine own mouth thou hast vowed to the King of heaven. All right. So, hey man, you Edomites got stuff to pay for it, man. All right. It says, then Darius the king stood up and kissed him and wrote letters for him unto all the treasurers and lieutenants and captains and governors, that they should safely convey on their way both him and all those that go up with him to build Jerusalem. He wrote letters also unto the lieutenants that were in Seleucia and Phoenix, and unto them in Libanus, that they should bring cedar wood from Libanus or Libanus unto Jerusalem, and that they should build the city with him. Moreover, he wrote for all the Jews that went out of his realm unto Jewry concerning their freedom, that no officer, no ruler, no lieutenant, no treasurer shall forcibly enter into their doors. And that all the country which they hold should be free without tribute, and that the Edomites should give over the villages of the Jews which then they held. All right. So basically, you know, you guys was holding, villages within our borders hostage, basically. All right, so the Lord is going to repay you, like Paul said. It's a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense them who trouble you. And see, really, that payback, all right, no, it haven't, even to a little degree, that payback haven't returned upon Esau's head. Because right now, even to this very day, you Edomites are very proud. All right? You're a bunch of proud people. All right? You're the man of pride, and the Lord is going to destroy you for it. All right? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to destroy you for your pride. All right? Pride is hateful before the Most High and men. All right? And it says about and by it, one bringeth up or committed abomination, pretty much. And what did Yahweh Shah call Esau? He said the abomination that make it desolate. All right. So Esau, you an abomination, man. All right. You're an abomination, and it's proof that you're an abomination because your whole society is abominable. All right. Your whole society is abominable, man. Everything you thought that it's crazy because I was just talking with a Jake about we was talking about the truth and everything, and we was touching on the fact that this particular Jake he come out from camp here and there and listen, but he was talking about stuff he was learning, and he was talking about he was talking about how all of our people that's in that entertainment world how they big into that that men line with men thing. All right, just to have money, fortune, and fame. All right, so what I'm saying, that was something that he was like, like, man, it's crazy, man, how Jake just sold out like that. And I was like, yeah, man. Jake could do anything Jake could do anything to have, especially to get out the hood. Those Jakes that into the entertainment world, most of them come from the hood. The vast majority of them come from the hood, come from single mother households. And if they did come from a household with their father or both their parents, their parents ain't right. They taught them the wrong way because ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna let my son grow up and then my son grow up and he's into the things that these flaming whats is. All right, you look at Dwayne Wade. You can clearly tell this man ain't no. You can tell he don't like women. A lot of them guys having women on their side or be married to women. That's all the front. All right, that's all the front. All right, and Jake is going. All right, Jake out there grabbing mine, man. Jake out there goddamn mine right now. Speaking of that, excuse me. I was watching. I didn't watch the whole video, but the title of the video, I clicked on it. It was this guy, his name like Charleston White or something like that. He's a hip hop political activist, something like that, or whatever. He was going in with Dwayne Wade about his son, and he was getting on Dwayne Wade and his son. Now, I was planning on doing the video about that because the things he was saying about Dwayne Wade and his son was actually on point. All right, it was actually actually was pretty a bold statement he was saying that was the truth really of the situation, because you see in so-called America they're not used to you standing up to them and telling the truth to their face. All right, because most people in this world live a lie. They want to believe that this they want to believe this is a peaceful world. They want to believe that that they want to believe that everybody's created equal. Everybody ain't created equal, man. It's a goddamn lie. All right, the Lord didn't make everybody equal. Neither is anybody equal in this society. All right, the people on this sign right here are above everybody on the face of the earth. Thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, Deuteronomy 76. What did the Lord tell Moses? All right, that we're above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Man. All right, and that he made us to be peculiar, man. So that makes us unequal. All right, we're up here, you're down here. All right. Now we may be living down here and you up here right now, but in reality, what's going to happen when Yahweh Shah comes back? When Yahweh Shah comes back, what are you going to do? Take your ass from up here, which it says, in Obadiah, no thou, let's get there. I love bursting your bubble, Esau. Obadiah verse 4. Let's start at 3. Matter of fact, I'm going to start up and I'm going to read on down. Obadiah verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus said the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and the ambassadors sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Everyone hates Esau, Edom, man. Everyone hates Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, by reason of all right, what's going on, bro? Everybody hates Esau because of the shit he do. You're supposed to love somebody that come into your land and destroy your government and destroy your people by way of bombs. You're supposed to love the people that do that to their people, man? That doesn't make no sense. And that's why sometimes when I see Gadites, I get on Gadites so bad about that shit, man. And even some of you silly ass Reubenites, man. How the fuck can y'all have these goddamn devils in your fucking gatherings and they fucking invaded us, man? That's why I'll be reluctant to go, man. Just to make that point right now. A lot of Gadites know me, man. I got in my family, my mother's side and South, they know me, man. All right. I hate that shit, man. I'm sorry, but I got riled up for a moment because that gets to me, man. All right, that gets to me. Here it is. We ain't got jack shit. Everybody, people think that we get money off of fucking y'all taking our land, Esau. We don't have shit, man. Look at us, man. We live in the same condition as our brethren, man. We're oppressed together with our brothers. All right. We didn't escape the curses. Curses kicked our ass too. We went through all this shit, intelligence and all that, and y'all got these devils in y'all gatherings, man. And wonder why I don't like to go to them, man. Always some fucking terror there talking about my mother's mother and all this shit was a 16th of a Native American. How often you hear that? I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of hearing that. I'm tired of seeing that. All right? You brothers better wake up, man. All right? This is your family right here. All right? The so-called Negroes is your family, which is Judah. The so-called Dominicans is your family, which is Simeon. The so-called Haitians is your family, which is Levi. The so-called Mexicans is your family, which is Issachar. All right? The so-called Puerto Ricans, which is Ephraim. That's your family, man. So if you're going to have somebody at the gatherings, you have our people at the gatherings. Not them fucking devils, man. You invite the Tainos to the gathering. me continue on. I'm getting a little off of it. It's starting to rain a little hard. No, I had to say that, man. It ain't to offend, all right? It ain't to offend, but it's 2022, and this bullshit must stop. All right, it must stop. I know some I know a couple of that's you know, Gadites that was they're right up under the administrators and all that. And part of the tribal councils and stuff. I know them. So I'm not saying nothing out of something I don't know. All right? And I say it out of love. All right? Not to piss you off, not to provoke you to anger in no kind of way. It's just the truth. So if the truth pisses you off, then so be it. All right? I'm tired of seeing those things going on at the gatherings, man. All right? So, Salakia for that. Let me get back to the scripture, man. I got, a little riled up in my spirit, man. It says, verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Again, Esau, you're despised because of what you've done, man. The heathen outside yourself, they're tired of the shit you've done to them, man. All right? Here it is. You done went in and gained all their resources, destroyed their people. All right? They're tired of it, man. They can't have them to themselves, man. It's like, man, this you gotta think about it, man. Even Ishmael, that saying nigga, he was in on Esau bringing Israel down. But even he's tired of this shit too. Verse 3, deprived thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Yeah, you Caucasian. Whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? All right? Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself, this is the point right here I want to bring out. But I want to read it from the top to let you know who it's talking about. It's talking about Edom. All right? Edom. E-D-O-M. All right? Adawam in the Lashon Kodash, the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. All right? Which is our language. That's the language we speak. All right? That's the language we spoken before we was put in slavery. All right? Verse 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.